March means we're back to the biggest college basketball tournament in the nation.
That's right. That means people across the country, including myself, are hoping our predictions are correct.
MT10 Sports Director Michael Ward joins us with his bracket breakdown for March Madness.
That's right, guys. March Madness is here. The play-in games have started, but let's take a look at how the bracket seems so far. Number 1 seeds, Kentucky, no surprise, 31-0, outright SEC champion. Wisconsin, outright Big Ten champion. Villanova, up on the top east, a little bit more of a surprise. They haven't quite seen the competition that everyone else has, and Duke as well. Now, everyone wants to know which one of those teams is going to be the big upset. Well, first off, in the round of 64, I have Wofford over Arkansas. Now, despite the fact that Arkansas made it to the SEC championship game and lost, I'm still not quite sure they're ready for a tournament appearance. And then also, Wichita State and VCU, known as bracket busters. Not quite as high seeds as they were last year. Still those teams that know how to get it done against the big teams. Kansas and Arizona have not done enough to impress me, and I believe they will fall. As well, as I mentioned earlier, Villanova hasn't seen the type of teams that the rest of the team has, and LSU got beat by Auburn in the SEC championship, but are still that team that took Kentucky down to the wire to 2 points. I believe LSU will move on. Now, moving on into the Elite Eight. Up top at the beginning, the big team Kentucky. Their size is just going to be too much for anyone to handle, especially Maryland, a decent team at best from the ACC. And then a little bit lower, Notre Dame coming off their ACC championship tournament win against North Carolina. It's a little bit surprising as they were the 3 seed, but they were able to pull it off and moving on to the tournament. And also UNC, a little bit farther down, also peaking at the right time. They will be joining Notre Dame and Kentucky in the Elite Eight in their respective division, going up against Baylor, a team that has yet to really prove themselves. They're flying under the radar in the Big 12, but they have a chance to make a difference. Now over on the other side, Louisville, one of those teams in the ACC that went unnoticed because of Virginia and Duke. I still believe that they have an incredibly strong team with a lot of experience, and Virginia, that tough defense will be something to look out for. They've been the second best team all year. I believe they will continue that. Duke will be the 7th team to enter the Elite Eight. Okafor has been playing great, 17.9 points per game and 9 rebounds. He will be a huge boost. And Iowa State, the team that I have been betting on for a while to be making a big run, they've yet to do it. I still have faith in this team. Now, to finish out the Final Four, Kentucky, UNC, and Duke and Louisville. These 4 teams have head coaches that really know what they're doing. The Final 2, Kentucky and Louisville will face off, a rematch of an off season, and then Kentucky will finish the perfect season. This is a popular pick amongst many people, including our own President Obama, who released his bracket today. I'm Michael Ward reporting on March Madness. Back into the studio where Austin has your rest of sports.